Yo guys, what's up? Welcome back to the San Jose Earthquakes career mode. Today is episode 5. We are in the month of June. As things stand right now, we are 2 games behind the Whitecaps and also 2 points behind them. So today is a very big month. We start off with the youth scouting reports and the monthly scouting updates. As always, Guram Kashia is looking to be sold to either Angers or Guimarães, but I rejected that. And then also another update on the transfer front is Magnus Eriksson. I don't think you guys saw that in last episode. Magnus Eriksson wants to leave as well. As for the actual youth players that we've already signed, I totally forgot about Justin Cameron last time out, so we will be training him. And then Carlos Mencia has gone from, I believe, 94 potential down to 88, so that is a bit shaky. But honestly, we're in the MLS, so anything above 80 is perfectly fine for me. So we're going to keep training him. Not going to sign him just yet, but hopefully we can get some more players here. Can the US finally come through with a good player? We're going to sign one there from Canada, definitely. 68 rated, that guy was. And can we get above 70? We can. There's a 74 rated player here. Or potentially 54 to 74 rated. Russell Sullivan, 6'2", 78 to 94 potential, 17 years of age. He might be a CDM or he could even be a center back. 6'2" is a great height though for either of those positions. We also signed Max Bliska from Canada. I don't know if I will be going on with him. 57 rating, that's a bit of a tough ask to do in possibly only one season. So he's a center back and he starts at 63 rated, left foot. That is not too bad at all. I think this is going to be our new sub center back because Kashia is leaving. As for the team, we're going to keep it the same going into the DC United game. So DC United, I believe, are 3rd place in the East last time I checked. So a tough game going into the first one of the day. Yeah, they are in 4th. So it's going to be a tough one. We're away from home. Let's just get this dub. Surprise me. They've drawn 1 and drawn. And we lose. Kamara scores 2, Wando gets 1 in the 52nd minute. But yeah, Kamara, 2 goals for him. That is unfortunate, but it's a 4th place team. It is always going to be a difficult game, but really we gotta win at least like two games today. I believe there are 5 total that we have, and I forgot again. Our next game is going to be against FC Dallas, and Magnus Eriksson is actually getting quite a few deals here. I'm accepting both of them. $2 million for him I think is perfectly fine. I will definitely take that. We've already, right now, done pretty well to replace him in Hernan Miranda. So I think we actually are going to give him his first start here against FC Dallas. He's going to come in for Judson, and hopefully he does good because I really do want to assimilate this guy. I guess that would be the word. Kind of phase him into the squad eventually. So he can be a starter. So this is the first out of 2 very important games that we have this month. FC Dallas are in 11th place, and our next game is Houston Dynamo, who are in 12th place in the West. So these are 2 massive games that we need to be winning, especially this one at home. Of course, we're trying out a new center mid. Hopefully that doesn't do us too bad, but this could not only push us above Whitecaps with a game to play, but it's going to get us closer and closer to Sporting KC in Colorado. So we're going to go into the game against FC Dallas. They've lost and drawn their past 3 games by quite big margins, and we win. Haji comes on for Schkoff at Cam and scores, I believe, his first goal of the season. Wando gets himself that penalty in the 19th minute, and we win very, very closely. Only 2-1. That was a bit scary. 2 big things happen. Kashia has been sold for $1.6 million, and $2.1 million is going to come in for Magnus Eriksson. So there's just a bit more of transfer news for you going on in the club. We're going to develop our players again. We've skipped quite a big gap here, gone into the middle of the month, and we're starting off now the US Open Cup. We're going to have our first game against FC Dallas, who I still think are probably in last place in the West. So it is it should be a pretty easy game. And then our next game in the MLS is also against Houston Dynamo. Did I say FC Dallas? So yeah, round of 16, Houston Dynamo, we're at home as well. Eric Cavillo wants a chance. I'll definitely give him, and then Tommy wants one as well. So I'm going to play these two. I kind of want to keep Miranda in, but we don't really have, we need that anchor in Jackson Ewell. So Houston Dynamo, probably one of the more lucky opponents that we could have drawn for the round of 16. We're at home again. I don't know what our next MLS game is against them, but we are going to win 3-1. There it is, solid performance from the boys. Wando, Shkoff, and Vako each getting themselves a goal, and we move on in the US Open Cup. I don't know what, I think our only objective for the US Open Cup is to make it to the round of 16. So we've already done that, of course. And right now we just got to focus on the league. We are 4 points behind Colorado, but we do have a game in hand against them. We're 1 point ahead of Whitecaps, and they are a game ahead of us. So we're looking pretty comfortable going into the Houston Dynamo game. We're getting to the end of the month as well. We're going to keep training these players. Justin Cameron already has gone up 1 rating. But Sullivan is going to be the next one to do that. He goes with a 64 rating. So I think he's going to be a pretty immediate replacement once we hit July for Kashia. Our next game against Houston is also at home, so we've had a really good amount of home games. I think we've played pretty well in them, except for the DC one, of course, but that was just going to be a challenging game no matter what. And we also have LA Galaxy coming up after the Houston game, so it is going to be a difficult one. But of course, we just beat them 3-1. They also lost to Sporting KC and Portland Timbers 2-1. We're at home again. Just give me the win, make it comfortable. 4-0, 3-0. Danny Houston, Espinosa, and Alanis each get themselves a goal and a clean sheet for the boy Sean Johnson. We're looking pretty good right now. I am sort of confident going into LA game. I know we have faced the bottom 2 teams in the league, but I think this could be another draw because we usually do pretty well against these top teams. We're at home as well. We're here for the Cali Classico, and hopefully we can just, put out a good performance and maybe get the win. LA are currently in 3rd. They are fighting with LAFC in Seattle for that first place spot, but they also have Portland Timbers hot on their trail with 35 points, and they have 2 matches on them. This is not only a massive game for us, it's going to keep us in the race if we do well. It's going to keep us in the race with Colorado. We could actually draw on points if we do get a tie here. But it's also massive for the culture. We've got to be winning these big rivalry games. The Cali Classico, I believe we won both of our games last season against them in real life. So hopefully we can keep the trend going. Squad is the same. We've got our best boys out there, and hopefully we can just have a nice result here. They've lost their 2 past matches. Let's just make it a draw. Make it a comfortable draw. Never mind. You really just can't do anything against them. They're, for some reason, extremely good in this FIFA simulation, but in real life, I don't even think they made it out of the group stage in the MLS's back tournament. They have Chicharito Hernandez, of course, who just absolutely balls out for them because he's a high-rated striker. But unfortunately, we lose 2-0 there, but that is also the end of the month. As for July, it is going to be interesting. It's a transfer window, of course, and we have a total of 6 games, one of them being LAFC in the US Open Cup. So this could very well be our ticket out of the MLS Cup against LAFC. So that is unfortunate, but I will see you guys on the next episode. Thank you for watching. We've got a lot of stuff to do, 6 things in the inbox. But yeah, thank you for all the support recently, and I'll see you guys later.